Hi, and welcome to the 10 square metre workshop. Recently, our parish council asked the local men's shed, of which I happen to be a member, to make a sign for the wildflower area. So this video documents the making of that sign. Another member gave me this piece of branch to act as the material. First step is to be able to hold it flat and level in the CNC machine. To do this, I shall use a couple of pieces of scrap ply screwed to the ends. Using 1, 2, 3 blocks and a heavy tri-square, I hold the piece horizontally across the wood. At this stage I'm only interested in getting it true and flat in this plane. So that's one end mounted. I'm not aiming at perfection here, just at minimising the amount of wood I will have to remove to level it. A similar procedure along the length of the wood allowed me to attach the other end. With that in place, I just need to arrange to clamp it down. For this I added some scrap 18mm ply to the end pieces. Never throw out ply, however small. The hole down grade in my CNC machine is on 100mm spacing, so I drilled oversized holes in that grid to allow use of washers for fine adjustment. The workpiece is now clamped into position. Any errors I can adjust by packers under the brackets. I shall be using this 1-inch cutter to surface the top. First step is to see how level I've got it. I shall tram over the surface using my box. The two ends are about the same height, but there's quite a dip in the middle. I can't do much about that. I shall be taking off material in 1mm steps until I get it flat all over. With the start point set, I will now set it going. The first pass has taken a fairly equal chunk out of both ends, as hoped. I think I'll have to do a couple more passes to get it all flat. After 4 passes the workpiece is now surfaced. I've got quite a bit of burning, much more than normal. I wonder if it could be the sort of wood. There's one slightly low area, but there won't be any lettering there, so I'm just going to leave that. I shall take it off now and give it a bit of sand to get rid of the burning. Fortunately, I can always replace it exactly where it was because of the jigs. Beg your pardon, fixtures. A few minutes with an orbital sander removes the scorching and leaves a nice smooth surface. Time for the lettering. For this I shall be using this 60° V-bit. First I set the work origin using a slip of paper as a guide. Fit the dust brush, and it's time to go. After 15 minutes or so, the cut is done. The cut is very clean with virtually no tear out, indicating this is a very hard piece of wood. I shall need a contrasting colour for the lettering. As our shed is called Blue Shed, I shall of course choose blue. I shall leave the fixtures on for the painting process. It keeps it nice and steady. And I will be using a dark blue enamel for the lettering. I apply plenty of paint and use an upward sweeping action, which I find quite effective. And yes, I know you can use assorted masking techniques, but I've never really got on with that. A light sanding when you're finished takes off any that manages to get to the surface. After about an hour's painting and 24 hours left to dry, it's time to sand off any overpainting. That leaves a clean edge to the letters, and now I can separate it from the jig. Sorry, fixture. After 3 coats of preservative and a further 3 coats of yacht varnish, a metal stake was secured to the back and it's ready for delivery. Men's sheds are really great places. If there's one near you, why not check it out? That's all for this time. Bye for now.